In this week's Guiding Spotlight, we are going to shed some light on an outspoken, talented spoken word artist who is not afraid of saying who she is within her race and identity. And she's never afraid to talk about the struggles many of us face in today's world, from police brutality to human rights to the most deadliest violence we have seen in Las Vegas and in other parts of the world from the past. So without further ado, please welcome our Guiding Spotlight spoken word performer, Ebonaya Smallwood.
I keep hearing police officers killing innocent black people. Why are they doing this? What gave them the right to do this? Who programmed them to flip the kill switch? The police motto is to protect and serve. I thought the police protects everyone, but no. They're only protecting and serving white people like they still masters while catching us black people like we're still runaway slaves. Now, when the police sees an innocent black person sleeping in her house, walking home with his gray hoodie on, in a chokehold taking his last breath in Staten Island, being misidentified from robbing the store in Ferguson, holding a spray-painted BB gun, gets beat up that started an LA riot, end up getting his spine broke in police custody that started a Baltimore riot, gets killed in her jail cell within 3 days, gets shot instead of tasered on New Year's Day, end up dying because he thought he was getting robbed, so he pulled out his wallet, and leaving his house from Harlem to hang out with his friends to buy a new pair of sneakers. What do the police do? They shoot them and gets away with it. I feel like black people are being hunted like it's duck season in America. Well, news flash media, corrupted police officers are hunting black people like it's black people in America. That no one is letting us people being heard. Something is very wrong with the world, because is it me or black people are now realizing that their kind is dying? Black people needed to start a revolution to show the world how corrupt police officers are. Everyone's supposed to be created equally, but apparently black people are still being treated like slaves in a free country. Why y'all corrupt police officers make us black people look like we're the target? Why can't us black people feel safe around y'all? We will not lie down. Hashtag innocent lives matter.
Oh my goodness, what a poem that was, or should I say, how many curse words did I hear during that poem?
I don't think I can count.
Well,
Like 2 to 3.
2 or 3.
can we get the bleeper going? I'm sorry. No. But what?
We
I
gotta
know
break
this.
barrier somehow.
Yeah, but it's like, when I heard these poems, this is definitely the reality that we are still facing in today's world, especially from what happened in Las Vegas, where so many people had died from the gunshots. It's like, what got you inspired into writing those poems? Because I know there's some sort of background to this.
That's a good question. I was inspired to write this poem because I keep turning on to the news to watch the weather, and I keep hearing a police officer killed an innocent black person. The most recent one I heard was when there was a police officer patrolling the building of some guy's house, I forgot his name, and then he shot him right in front of his girlfriend, and that just got me so pissed off that I had to write about it. And
Yeah, I remember.
The building or the car?
the building.
Oh.
Yeah,
I remember the car incident.
I remember hearing something about that in the news, but I can't remember the name of the,
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the
Right.
person either. But I wrote this because I want people to know that we live in a world that we thought everyone was created equally, and then that the police was supposed to protect everyone, but that's not happening anymore.
Yeah, because the issue nowadays is that you're seeing police, they're just, well, I don't know how to put this, but it's like so tragic, I tell you, where police are they just doing their job, but they're doing it for the wrong reasons.
They're just doing it to get paid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're not doing it to protect our city or to protect our citizens or whatsoever,
Police, like, the funny thing is, like, I've never met police that have done this, so when I do hear it, it is kind of astonishing. But I don't know. I mean, some of them do it, I guess, because whoever trains them is not doing the job right, I guess. And there are certain policies that, like, they want to be policemen, but then there are, like, certain things they had to follow, like the stop and frisk thing.
Yes.
Is like something they had to do.
Mm-hmm.
And some actually left the department because they were like, we can't keep doing this. Like, they were forced to profile and go into areas. Just they had to have a certain number of them.
Indeed.
Just to keep the job going.
Speaking on that, when I heard about it, I kind of feel offended because my cousin, who lived in Philadelphia, is a police officer, which he recently passed away. And I was like, since my cousin was a police officer and I'm hearing about police officers killing black people, that made me realize, what world am I living in? Are we still in slavery, or are we in the 21st century?
Yeah. Yeah, because the thing is that when we still hear that as of today, even when it comes to, like, within racism and all that, it's like, come on, like, really? It's like, get out of the 20th century and come into the 21st century. This is 2017, all right? All right, no more of this, all right? And no more of using the N-word, because that is word should not be allowed to use at any point whatsoever here, all right?
Not even when you're joking around.
Exactly. And so before we go to break, I just want you to give us your message. What is it that you want to say to our viewers that you feel is important as in your message?
I want to say to the viewers who watch this wonderful show that we need to be heard. Stop being a bystander. Police are like bullies, and we're like bystanders. We need to stand up. We need to be heard. I hope I inspired you to be heard. Don't be silent anymore.
Exactly. Because this is the place to be heard. And if you have something that you would like to share with us that's related to this, that you're dealing with a struggle in any case, feel free to come. Because we are the place to heard, and we hear your voices. Because this is the place where we give the youth an opportunity, a voice to be heard. So, on that note, we want to give a special thanks to you, Ebonaya.
Ebonaya, but you can call me Naya.
It's going to take me a little while
Ebonaya?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to take a little while to get this together, but our special thanks to Ebonaya for sharing the word and just getting this message out in particular. And I don't know why these cameras are like, this is the camera I'm facing here, okay? Our special thanks to Ebonaya for her great spoken word performance and for sharing the message. Besides, she is not afraid to speak for everyone. You're more than welcome to come back at any time.
And where can our viewers find you outside of the show?
I have Facebook. I have a poetry page called Miss Reality Check, and they can follow me on Facebook, Ebonaya Smallwood, my poetry page, Miss Reality Check. I have a Twitter account, same thing, at Ebonaya, and Instagram is at Ebonaya, but it will show you Ebonaya Smallwood _ Miss Reality Check.
Nice.
Nice. Tell us more about that poetry page. Yeah.
To be honest, I created that page within my persona, Miss Reality Check, because I'm not afraid to put people in their place by using my words. People are known for using their fist and violence. With me, on the other hand, I use my words. I call my words the whip. So if you try to silence me, it's not gonna work.
Exactly. You heard it.
Yep.
And just tell us, who would you say is your greatest inspiration of all time?
I'm gonna try not to cry, but my greatest inspirations were my grandparents. Like, I wrote poetry since I was 6. I didn't really find it interesting. My grandmother found it interesting. And when she was on her deathbed, she told me to continue. And I performed a poem at her memorial. That was when I officially started, when I was in 8th grade. And then when my grandfather passed away, his last words to me was, keep doing what you're doing, keep me proud, and we will see you another day.
Wow.
So I take that with me everywhere I go. So
Yeah. I know.
I just miss them so much, and I hope they're
This is
proud
the
of me.
struggle we're still facing, and I know you should be happy that your grandparents have made you as to who you are in today's society, in today's world. You should give them a thank you for that here, for making you more strong and powerful. I know. Once again, our special thanks to Ebonaya for her spoken word performance. And on that note, we'll be right back in just a moment.
This has been Guiding Spotlight.